Types of movements. In this module, you will learn about the different types of movements. Movement, as you already know, is one of the most significant features of living beings. Plants, though stationary, show movement of their parts. Animals, on the other hand, show a variety of movements. Even a simple unicellular organism shows different types of movements. Some of these movements, which result in the change of location or place, are called locomotion or locomotor movements. The other movements are called non-locomotor movements. Humans, being the most advanced of all the creatures, show the most diversified types of locomotor as well as non-locomotor movements. They can move different parts of their body, such as the limbs, jaws, eyelids, and tongue. All these movements that you have just seen occur due to the muscle cells. Let us go inside a human body and find out more about the muscle cells. It is the contractile property of the muscle cells that leads to the movement of these parts. This type of movement is called the muscular movement. Muscular movements require a perfect coordination of muscular, skeletal, and neural systems. Besides muscular movements, there are other types of movements occurring inside the human body. One such movement occurs inside the trachea. The trachea is lined with cells containing small hair-like projections called cilia. These cilia move in a coordinated manner and help in removing dust particles and some foreign substances that are inhaled along with the air. A similar type of movement also occurs in the female fallopian tube. Here it helps in the passage of ova. This type of movement that occurs due to the cilia of the cells is called the ciliary movement. It occurs in most of our internal tubular organs, which are lined by the ciliated epithelium. It is interesting to know that there are certain cells in the human body that undergo movement to carry out their functions. For example, specialized cells of the blood, such as the macrophages and leukocytes, move about in tissues to protect the body against foreign substances. The movement of these cells begins by the protrusion of pseudopodia, false feet, from the cell body. The pseudopodia are formed by the streaming of protoplasm, also called cyclosis. The elongation of the microfilaments or actin filament also helps in pushing the portion of the cell forward as a pseudopod. These pseudopodia attach to the targeted foreign substance and engulf it. The cytoplasm then flows into the pseudopodia, leading to the movement of the cell forward. This type of movement is similar to the movement seen in an amoeba. Thus, it is known as the amoeboid movement. Let's recap. Movement is one of the most significant features of living beings. Movements which result in change of location or place are called locomotion or locomotor movements. Human beings exhibit different types of movements. These are muscular movements brought about by the muscle cells, ciliary movements brought about by the lashing movement of the cilia of the cells, amoeboid movements brought about by the formation of pseudopodia by the cell.